Hey, Raiders fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content in one of the most unexpected twists of this NFL offseason. A shocking rumor is spreading like wildfire. DK Metcalf, the powerhouse wide receiver long associated with the Seattle Seahawks and more recently linked to the Pittsburgh Steelers, has reportedly agreed to a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, you heard that right. DK Metcalf to the Raiders. The entire league is buzzing. Insiders are scrambling, and fans are in absolute disbelief. While official confirmations are still pending, multiple sources close to both camps suggest that the ink is drying on a deal that could completely reshape the AFC West. Metcalf, known for his blistering speed, unreal physique, and ability to change the course of a game with a single play, was never seriously on the radar for the Raiders. Until now. So how did we get here? Why would the Steelers let him go, and why would Metcalf choose Vegas? That's what has everyone talking. The Raiders, already looking more aggressive under their new front office, appear ready to shake the league to its core, and if this deal is real and there's more than smoke here, then Las Vegas may have just pulled off the heist of the offseason. The first question that hits you like a blitz is, wasn't Metcalf with the Steelers? Well, that's part of the drama. While there were plenty of social media posts showing Metcalf in Steelers gear, training with players like George Pickens, and even being spotted near the team's facility, it turns out that nothing was ever officially signed. The Steelers were apparently in deep negotiations, hoping to bring in Metcalf as a top-tier target for their young quarterback Kenny Pickett, or potentially a new QB on the rise. But as talks dragged on, something changed. Reports are now surfacing that the Raiders swooped in with a late, aggressive pitch, one that Metcalf simply couldn't ignore. Some say it came down to money. Others whisper it was about market, lifestyle, and the opportunity to be the undisputed WR1 in a city known for its spotlight. Whatever the case, the Steelers are left stunned, and fans in Pittsburgh are in an uproar. They believed Metcalf was theirs, but now he's allegedly heading west, to the desert, to the silver and black. The Las Vegas Raiders, let's not forget, are no strangers to bold moves. From trading for star players to shocking draft picks, this franchise thrives on shaking up expectations. But bringing in DK Metcalf, a player with the build of a linebacker and the agility of a sprinter, is next level. It's the kind of acquisition that doesn't just make noise, it roars. The Raiders have been hunting for that next offensive superstar, someone who could strike fear into defenses the moment he lines up. And now, if the buzz is real, they've got him. Pair Metcalf with a quarterback like Aidan O'Connell or even a potential veteran trade piece, and suddenly Vegas has a vertical threat that could light up scoreboards all season long. But here's where it gets juicy. Metcalf wasn't even in most insiders' top 5 of potential Raider targets. This move came out of nowhere, and that's what makes it even more intriguing. It's the type of NFL move that feels like a movie script. Secret meetings, surprise offers, a superstar changing course. The entire league is recalculating strategies right now, all because of this one bold play. And let's talk about the financial side of this rumored deal, because that's where things start to really raise eyebrows. The Raiders, after a quiet start to the offseason, reportedly unleashed a massive offer, something in the ballpark of $90 million over 4 years, with a staggering $60 million guaranteed. If true, that would place Metcalf among the top-paid receivers in the league. For a team like the Raiders, who've been criticized in the past for questionable cap management, this signals a shift in priorities. They're not just building, they're going all in. Metcalf, for his part, has always made it clear he wants to win. But he also values recognition, visibility, and being a face of a franchise in Las Vegas, under the bright lights and with the opportunity to become a true icon in a city built on stars. The appeal is obvious. Add to that a no state income tax advantage, and it's easy to see why this offer might have been irresistible. The Steelers simply couldn't or wouldn't match it. And that's where the deal may have flipped. Money talks, and the Raiders apparently spoke the loudest. Now, let's rewind for a moment and consider Metcalf's journey. Drafted by the Seahawks, he quickly became one of the most electrifying receivers in the NFL. His combination of strength, speed, and raw determination made him a nightmare for defensive backs and a favorite among fans. But as Seattle shifted direction and began to rebuild, Metcalf's future became uncertain. The Steelers looking to reload their offense, saw him as a perfect fit for weeks. The chatter was all about Pittsburgh. Photos leaked, jerseys were mocked up, it felt inevitable. Yet here we are, Metcalf to Vegas. It's a reminder of just how fast things can change in the NFL. One phone call, one offer, one late-night meeting can change everything. The Raiders, clearly watching from the shadows, saw their chance and seized it. And in doing so, they've not only shocked the league, but they've sent a message. Vegas isn't just playing the game, they're here to win it. What's next for the Steelers? Then, that's the big question in the wake of this rumored shakeup. Pittsburgh fans are feeling blindsided, betrayed even. They were ready to embrace Metcalf as their next superstar, a game-changing presence in an offense that struggled for identity. Since the retirement of Big Ben, now they're left with questions. Was this a front office failure? Did they underestimate the market? Or did Metcalf simply want a different stage? The ripple effects are already showing. Reports indicate the Steelers are shifting their focus toward other targets, possibly looking at younger receivers or even exploring trade options. But let's be honest, none of them will bring the same kind of buzz that Metcalf would have. This was a missed opportunity, plain and simple, and for a franchise built on legacy and pride. Losing out in this fashion stings. The fans feel it, the locker room feels it. And you can bet the front office is already working overtime to contain the fallout and rework their offensive plans for the upcoming season. Meanwhile, let's not forget how this impacts the rest of the AFC West. This is already one of the most competitive divisions in football, with the Chiefs reigning supreme and the Chargers and Broncos trying to claw their way back into contention. Adding Metcalf to the Raiders' offense throws a serious wrench into defensive game plans across the division. Imagine Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce facing off against the Raiders team that now features DK Metcalf lining up out wide. The dynamic changes instantly. Defensive coordinators will lose sleep figuring out how to contain him, especially in Allegiant Stadium where the energy is electric and the fans are starving for success. Metcalf brings not just talent, but swagger, the kind of player who elevates everyone around him and draws national attention every time he steps on the field. The AFC West just got a whole lot more interesting, and this rumored signing could be the spark that reignites one of the NFL's fiercest rivalries. Buckle up, because if this rumor holds, the fireworks are just getting started. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders, and don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Let's look at the chemistry possibilities too, because that's where the intrigue really deepens. Who throws to Metcalf in Vegas? Is it Aidan O'Connell, the second-year QB looking to prove himself? Or do the Raiders have another move up their sleeve, possibly targeting a veteran, or even looking toward next year's draft? Whatever the plan, the addition of Metcalf immediately upgrades any passing game. His ability to win contested catches, stretch the field vertically, and block on the perimeter gives the Raiders options they haven't had since the days of Amari Cooper. And unlike past receiving talents who didn't quite pan out in Vegas, Metcalf arrives with proven credentials and a chip on his shoulder. He wants to dominate. He wants to lead. And if paired with the right quarterback, the Raiders could quickly go from underdog to legitimate playoff threat. The locker room dynamic will change. The offensive strategy will evolve. And don't be surprised if we start seeing other free agents expressing interest in joining Metcalf in silver and black. Success attracts talent, and Vegas is finally starting to look like a destination beyond the field. Metcalf's presence in Las Vegas is a marketing dream. We're talking about a player who transcends the game. Someone who's done fashion campaigns, talk shows, and even dabbled in Olympic level sprinting. In a city known for entertainment and spectacle, Metcalf fits right in. You can already picture the billboards, the commercials, the Metcalf jerseys flooding the strip. The Raiders aren't just signing a receiver, they're signing a brand, and in today's NFL, that matters. It boosts ticket sales, it drives media coverage, and it brings a new level of relevance to a team that has often been overshadowed in recent years. The Metcalf effect is real. His mere presence changes the vibe around the team, and if he delivers on the field like he's capable of, the Raiders could become one of the most talked about franchises in football again. That's not hyperbole, that's the power of a superstar in the right market. Vegas has always been about the show, and DK Metcalf might be the biggest act to hit town since the Raiders arrived. So where do we go from here? At this point, all eyes are on the Raiders front office. Will they confirm the deal? Will we see the jersey unveiling, the press conference, the photo ops with Mark Davis and the team brass? Or will this remain in the shadows, a move whispered about until the ink is truly dry? One thing's certain, this isn't your typical off-season rumor. This has weight, this has traction. And even if it turns out to be premature or slightly off the mark, the fact that Metcalf and the Raiders are being mentioned in the same breath tells you everything about the direction of the league. Right now, stars want control, they want spotlight, and they want to win on their own terms. The old rules no longer apply. Whether this is the beginning of a new era in Vegas or just a glimpse of what could have been, the NFL is watching closely. And so are the fans, because in a league built on drama, power moves, and unforgettable moments, this potential deal has all the makings of an all-time stunner. And finally, let's give credit where it's due to DK Metcalf himself. The man has always walked his own path. He's not afraid of bold decisions. He trains differently. He speaks honestly, and now, if the reports are true, he's made a career-defining move that few saw coming, leaving Pittsburgh before the ink dried, choosing Vegas over tradition-rich franchises. It's vintage Metcalf, unexpected, unapologetic, and absolutely headline-worthy. Whether it works out on the field remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, he's got everyone talking, and in today's NFL, that's half the battle. The other half, showing up and showing out, and something tells me that if and when DK Metcalf suits up in that iconic silver and black, he's not just coming to play. He's coming to dominate. This is more than a transfer. It's a statement, a warning shot. And if the rest of the league isn't paying attention yet, they better start now. Because Metcalf to the Raiders isn't just a rumor. It might just be the beginning of something legendary. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.